Hi, it's Rachel with Cedar Doodles, and I'm here with my darling Teddy, and we're going to go through the next step of his training. We're going to start with this look at me for connection, which really isn't a big issue with Teddy. He wants to look at you, he wants to make contact, but now we're going to teach him that if he comes to my hand, that he's going to get good things. And this also builds his repetition, the repetitions for coming in and checking in, coming in and checking in. So what I do is I put my hand out, and then if he comes over and just puts his nose on my hand, I say yes, and within 1 second, I'm going to give him a treat. What we're doing with this repetition is we're starting the foundation for more service work. And I'm saying this because he is very service oriented. He wants to connect, bond, and be with you so naturally that this dog can go far with however his parents decide for him to go. You can see him already right here. We're walking on a leash. Notice how when he's walking on this leash, he's looking at me from this different angle. He's not looking at everything else. He's looking at me and connecting with me. And you see how happy he is to do that? That really says a lot about him and his personality that he was just born with. The next thing that we're going to do while we work on this leash, you can tell that he found his treat, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on just sitting for attention. I'm going to talk about I'm going to mark that first. I'm going to talk about how the treat that we're actually using is just his kibble. I put a little bit of water on it and a little bit of probiotic powder. We don't want to give them too many treats because we want the treat to be us. And so using his kibble is a great way to start this foundation. He's already sitting, but what I want is eye contact. Yes, he made eye contact. I'm going to mark that and let him know that that is exactly what I wanted from him. The importance of this early training and work that I do with Teddy is connection, repetitions, and making it fun. Does he look like he's having a good time? Look at that tail going 100 miles an hour. He's happy, he's engaged, and he's figuring things out. You notice this time that he came and he just sat? Because he knows that if he sits, that's when the treat happens. Sometimes I have to be a little bit more patient because it takes a minute for him to realize. But I want you to remember, he's only 9 weeks old. Yes, this little guy has done phenomenal for a puppy that's just 9 weeks old. He has shown that puppies can be taught, especially when they're based on connection and companionship, which Teddy definitely is. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next thing that we're doing with him. I want to remind you that we always do short reps, we make it fun, and we make this the most exciting thing of all. We want him to remember that when he works with us, great things happen, and he can be happy and he can be excited. So I'm going to show you this from a different angle. What we're going to work on right now is I'm going to show him my hand, and I'm going to teach him that following my hand also gets good things. And what we're showing you is how we teach sit. So when he follows my hand, you can see how he kind of straightens his body out, and then I'm gently going to bring my hand up over his head, and then I'm going to ask him to sit. Now, if he puts his head down because he wants to smell my feet or something, I'm going to redirect him gently with the leash and let him know that eye contact is what gave him the treat. It's not sitting, it's looking at me. That's the foundation of connection and engagement that we're looking for and we're building in this sweet little teddy bear. So I like to reset the circle. I like to walk in circles when I'm starting to teach them on this leash. This is a loose leash, what we call a slip lead. And the most important thing to do is not make them tug against it. We want to switch things up as well. I'm going to show you once again from this angle how we teach sit. I'm going to put a little bit of food under his chin and then up above his nose I bring it. What I'm also teaching him is sit with a sign, not with a word. I actually don't talk to them when I do this because if you think about it developmentally, when puppies are born, the first scent they get is smell. So if he follows the smell, it's going to do a lot more than if I taught him with the third scent that they're born with. The third sense that they're born with, which is actually sight. It goes scent, then it goes vision, and then it goes ears. So it's important that when we do our training that we remember this, that we're using scent first and then vision. So that's why I always teach them with luring them and a sign. The sign is a fist when we teach them to sit. These little repetitions add up, and I always like to end with Teddy in this fun little game of, will you do a job for me? He doesn't think of it that way, but what I'm asking him to do is take this little toy that he loves and just bring it back to me. This is the foundation of service work. Service-oriented dogs will bring something back to you. You see how excited he is to do it? We make it a fun game that he doesn't even realize what we're doing. So we're going to take this, I tap it on both sides, and then I'm going to throw it. And I want to see if he'll go get it, and he'll bring it back to me. You're going to see right here, he's still a puppy. He went off on the other side of the camera and didn't bring it back, but he came and connected with me. And that is just as good at this age. We're going to do this a couple more times with him. And each time we're making this just a fun game. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that he realizes that this is our object that we're using. I'm going to go ahead, once he has got his attention on it, focus it. When he brings it back, I say yes, and I let him know that he's the goodest boy ever. Then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play a little bit more with him. I'm going to ask him one more time to go get it and bring it back. Yes, he is doing so well with this. I mark it, I'm giving him all the attention and loves, and then this last time I'm going to just play with it. Like I said, we want him to think that this is such a fun game. The more fun this is, the better it goes. And this is our last time of doing this. I'm going to have him bring it back. And you see he got a little distracted. He's kind of lost his attention span, so that's a good sign for us to be done. We're going to make sure at the very end that we put the toy away, we pick up, and we end with calm. If you think Teddy did a great job today, please leave us a comment or subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.